Today is the June 19th, Friday. We got the global lab. It just came out. We're going to be reading through this and seeing what's coming out. And this here should be the patch. Well, it will be the patch coming out next maintenance. So that should be the 25th. The 25th is also when the AoS season ends. So we could expect some of the more structural class changes to be in today. Also, there was a central market maintenance, and we saw that the sturdy threats and voodoo dolls were delisted, so there should be something with that. But yeah, let's see. Time to get disappointed. Let's see if there's more 5% buffs today. Okay. Circa today. Okay, let's see. Very small self characters, they're not done. That's good. In today's update, adjustments have been made to classes that appear somewhat excessive compared to the intent as a result of recent balance patches, so gonna be some nerfs in, right? Along with structural improvements for certain classes. So that's the thing that might affect PvP, okay? Additionally, further adjustments are planned for classes that have already undergone balance changes, but are not meeting their intended goals. Corsair, maybe? We will proceed with close monitoring to ensure that these improvements are applied more stably. Thank you. Yeah, so like I don't even know how many classes are gonna go through at this point. But let's take a look. Awakening Surger. Awakening Surger is a class capable of dealing high damage by repeatedly using flow split shot as a follow-up skill. However, in other situations, it's been difficult to maintain a smooth skill combo due to the long cooldown of the other skills. In particular, the damage of the skills used to compensate for this was also somewhat lacking. In this update, an option to utilize flow split shot as a follow-up skill has been added. Furthermore, the cooldown of Ancient Wave has been significantly reduced, while the damage of Flow Rampage, including Devastation, has been increased to compensate for damage even when the split slot, I don't know why I'm butchering that word, cannot be used. Additionally, the defensive hitbox of Explosive Strike has been improved to allow for more stable acquisition of the attack speed increase effects at the start of combat. Yeah, this sounds like some big PvP buffs as well. Furthermore, the damage of the skills used to fill these gaps was... Oh, that's the English version. Added combo flow split slot, significantly reduced the cooldown Ancient Waves. Alright, let's read it. Explosive shot, I think it is right. A front guard has been added when using the skill. Let's see here. Let's find Berserker. There it is. That's blasting. Just so you guys know what ability we're talking about. It's blasting here. SLMB. It's yep. A quick little auto attack. It is your AP buff, right? 32 AP buff, so you can pre-buff now in PvP as well safely. That's a pretty big deal. Awakening Surger has a lot of gaps, a lot of able to catch it. The stun effects upon 6 will be changed to apply only to monsters. Additionally, I don't think you ever use this in PvP in any way, so like, pretty awesome change. When acquiring the Explosive Strike skill, the stun... Oh, that's the core? Applied in PvP as well, as we change so the character rotates along with the character only when attack animations during skill usage. Ancient... Holy! Oh my god! That is big! 13 seconds to 7 seconds! Bro, oh my lord, this gotta give so much hope to some classes out there. I thought maybe they're gonna do like 2-3 seconds. They cut it in half. Holy, that's like the big ability in the kit, right? Ancient Wave. Yeah, that's like 27k damage, forward guard, KD. So again, this is also a crazy PvP ability. It has like a bit of range to it as well. You can charge it right, or you can release it quick. 7 seconds. You can actually throw this out a bit in PvP then. Not this PvP buff, like for PvE, this is such a big damage one. Wow. I understand why they're waiting some of these, man. This is Awakening, right? This is just Awakening. Keep this in mind. Just Awakening. Okay, ground lifting, animation returning to the idle stance as has been modified to look more natural. I wonder what this means for lingering super armor. I'm pretty sure this has a super armor linger. Ground lifting, right? Yeah, I'm not sure what this means for the linger. But it should mean that it's going to be easier to like flow abilities off ground lifting. Yeah, I hope you can keep the way of like having like the duration on it. And this is Slugfest. After using the skill, added the ability to link with split cannon. Okay, so just like let's show what this is. That splits. Okay, so Slugfest. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. It's this one down here. Slugfest, shift LMB. Super armor, yeah, it's just like it's a big chunk, right? 9 times 2k. Hello? Okay. Yeah. And now you can link into split shot. Okay. 6 seconds cooldown. And I can like use I don't know how this affects PvE, but I guess that's good. Yeah, I guess that's good. I don't know. Do I have any circles in chat that can talk to that change? And then you have, it's good. Okay, good. This one here is crazy, man. It's such a big cooldown reduction. And it's such, like, this is the big ability in the kit, right? This is, for me at least, outside of the seeing awake, this is like one of the defining abilities in the kit. It's like Gravedigger for Warrior or Voltaic Pulse for Witch, right? Okay, Earth Destruction. It has been proved to seamlessly connect with the explosive technique after using, yeah. Which one is explosive? Oh, that's this one up here. Okay, so you can link after that. The damage has been changed to apply as a standalone damage amount based on level of the devastation skill. And then accordingly, the damage devastation has increased. So Flow, Nanter, that was Slugfest. Wow. 30% damage increase? Right? 30% damage increase on Slugfest, and Devastation is getting let me just this quick. 6256. 15.7. 30% on Slugfest and 16.7. And the cooldown reductions and some linkage. This gotta be good. Like, this gotta be good. And no damage for long animation. That's cool. Yeah. Like, it has like actually has quite a bit of damage, but for the animation, right? Yeah. Yeah, I can't complain. Okay, that's what I wanted to hear, right? This definitely seems to put in line with the new power. Except again, I'm so happy to hear that PA is also acknowledging underbuffing. One thing is then be like, oh, we overbuff something. That's wrong. So happy that they're actually talking about classes that didn't get enough. They're not going to be left there. That's a big concern we all have, right? PA does this all the time, where if they overbuff something, they might overnerve it and then just leave it to dead. If they underbuff something, they just might leave it to dead anyway, right? Corsair, exactly. So to me, this does give an indicator that this is the sort of level. It's not the Corsair level they're aiming for. It is the Socksurger, the Woosa level they're aiming for. This looks cool. Oh. Okay, guys. Praise from Impact. Is this the day where they actually buff Awakening Maver and don't nerf it? Is today the day? The scary part, I know, Skull, I know. Clearly they can figure out stuff that a class would need. Some classes, however, they always compensate. Let's see. Sorry for the Awakening Maver had a drawback in that it could not fully utilize the damage of the Frost Flame skill when only using its extra attack. To address this, we improved the skill by moving the extra attack of Frost Flame to Tenacious Ed, allowing to use independently. So let's take a look at the abilities, just so we know what we're working with here. And luckily, we do have some Mavers in chat. All 3 Awakened Mavers in the world seem to hang out here. So first off, we're looking at the Frost Flame, right? I'm blind. There, Pedal Drill. Okay, it's Pedal Drill. Okay, yeah. But the extra damage, okay, the 6,000 times 3, that's the slow at the end, right? So I guess you're missing out some of the damage if you were linking it. Okay, let's see. The additional strike has been removed. That's the last hit at the end, right? This animation has been moved to the animation of Persistent Spear skill. The cooldown has been changed to 5 seconds. Oh. Okay. Super armor. Oh, it has no... I was like, maybe it's a PvP buff as well. I guess it is, right? So it's the jump in now. It's just a jump in. It's just a jump in the 2 seconds. I'm sure that this is not going to be it, right? Okay, so this one here, that is your... Weird? That's this ability? S LMB, A LMB is like step out and stab, right? 3 seconds cooldown though. Oh, it's a 3. Wait a minute. And that's 18k damage being moved over on a 3-second cooldown. And I don't see stamina cost on it. I don't see stamina cost on it, right? I think we're all expecting they're gonna do something and they're gonna slap on a 200 stamina cost on something just to really hammer home that they hate the class. And it doesn't look like there's a stamina cost on it, right? Use the ability. I know, right? It's just unprotected. Let's see here. Okay, let's see what they're doing. They're doing a lot to this ability. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hold up. Super armor has been added. The stun effect has been changed to monsters only. It was an unprotected ability. You would never use this in PvP. Now it's a super armor ability. According to stun... Oh, so with the core, you get PvP stun. Cooldown has been changed from 3 to 5 seconds. Does make sense, right? When used consecutively, the cooldown is applied immediately after the first attack. So it's going to have a pretty long animation. It's going to have a pretty long animation, which means that the cooldown will then, be short after it finishes the ability. The timing of when the reach use skill applies has changed before, after 6 stab-in motions, and okay. So the cooldown started later, even though it was a 3-second cooldown. Weird. The timing of linking the New Year Eve skill as the using has been changed so that it's only possible after all attacks have been applied. Health recovery upon successful has been removed. Additional hits of the Frost Flame skill has been changed to the lower thrust of the Persistent Spear. Okay, so just adding it, right? The lower thrust attack is triggered by left clicking. Okay. Attack range has the lower thrust of adjusted matched animation. It's changed so that critical hit chance is not applied during cooldown. The amount of Fighting Spirit recovery has been changed from 15 to 40. Fixed issue where the Fighting Spirit was not restored upon successful hit. And the damage to skills changed as follows. So that's like double damage, right? No, it's not. I don't know how to do math. That is a 20% damage increase. No, wait, that's 3 hits. So that's an 80% increase. It is almost double damage. I wasn't wrong. That's almost double damage. Like 80% more damage. So this is a good damage. Like an 18 hitter, that's pretty good. It's our 18k. That's pretty okay for PvE, right? Plus it gets another one here. So this should be another 18k, I think. Yeah, it's like 80, almost double, like 80% or so. And it's getting another 18k here on top of it. And it's gonna be super armor. Do you recover stamina in this? It's like one mob. Oh my god, you're right. That's like tiny AoE. I mean, it looks like the last hit here. This looks like pretty big AoE. Let's go. Like the pedal drill, the extra attack. Is that big AoEs or not? At least here on the animation, it looks like it's like pretty decent sized AoE. Can you confirm if it is? It's me don't say. Yeah, like okay, like frontal circle, right? That's one thing I'm curious about. There's something about changing animations. I hope they're not nerfing that part to match this part. I don't know how to read this. I'm just gonna be real. Like I don't know if this is like I don't know how bad Awakened Maver is in PvE at the moment. Is this gonna change anything? Like I just don't know. I don't know. Like for me, I think what I'm really hoping for is God tier, God, yeah, save. True. Does this recover stamina? Will change nothing? Yeah, I feel so too. Maybe it will, right? It's a 5-second cooldown. Decent damage. But the big issue is like AoE, right? But this is getting super armor. Oh, it recovers stamina? So that would potentially give... That's gonna... And plus the float, that's gonna be a pretty long super armor ability you can use in PvP for recovering stamina, right? 5 seconds. Super armor. And then also you can get the flow part here. So it's like 6 strikes or something on the ground. Plus a bit more. Recovering stamina every 5 seconds. I think that might give a little breathing room for recovering stamina. But yeah, seems basically nothing, right? Okay. At least it didn't get nerfed. I think, I don't even know. I think it didn't get nerfed. Okay, Hashassin. Hashassin Succession has been improved by expanding the skills that grant an AP increase buff, allowing for smooth continuity of the effects during the skill combos. Additionally, although Prime Elspeth was designed to account for a significant portion of the combo's damage, its long cooldown made it difficult to utilize the Sand Twist damage. Yep, taking this into account, we have modified the mechanisms of Prime Elspeth and shifted its damage share upwards to the actual damage of the skill where Hashassin utilizes the Sand Twister. To address this, we've reworked the mechanics of L's breath and shifted a portion of the damage to Hashassin Shamshir skill, increasing damage output. Yeah, and also because today is the patch where like the stuff really affects PvP, and you see that with Awakening Circer, but then the Maver stuff is like, come on, man. Okay, Breath of El and Kang's Breath of El. The striking, so I think this is absolute and the prime version, right? Striking Mythic has changed as following. Oh my god, like what are these changes? I'm gonna have to read now. Commonest. Sand tornadoes generated when the ability is used. Actually, let's just look at the ability first. So we know what we're talking about here. We find hash. Okay. Here we go. So this is the one. "20-second cooldown, Sand Twisters, 24 hits, Sub Armor, iframe Sub Armor while disguised." Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, that's the ability. A Sentinel is generated when the ability is used. It no longer moves to find nearby enemies immediately as a creation. However, the Sentinel random movement remains. The Sentinel is generated when using the Hourglass of Fallen, Massacre, and Trident skills, moves to the target location. I think that's where you throw down one, it moves to that so you can like guide it, right? The moving Sentinel meets other nearby Sentinels and growth to a large Sentinel. Depending on the growth stage, it can inflict up to the following damage, and reach stage 3, it strikes nearby enemies up to maximum damage of hits, location, and then disappears. 18. Wait, how much is this? 18, 40 times 12, 22k. It's not even that bad. Okay. Else command. Let me find that real quick. That's the E buff, right? No, that's the Magnet Skull. SRB, and this one is a chunker. I remember I played a little bit of Awakening Hash. This one here is yeah. It's a chunker in PV. Like really good damage, and it's super quick if I remember correctly. Can you cancel this with something? Maybe I remember wrong. Yeah. All attack rolls 20 for 10 seconds when using the skill, so keep that up permanently. The effects is identical to the skill Hourglass and Head Kick. And PvE damage have changed. So Hourglass of Destiny. Oh, this is like across the board here, I think, more or less. So those are some structural changes, and then it's getting, let's see, 6955 minus 5. So that's 17% damage. This is 10% damage-ish. 5% damage. 9% damage. 8-9% damage. Yeah, I thought so. 20% damage, it looks like. Almost 20%. Maybe 18%. 8% it looks. Almost 10%. 5%. 18%. This is probably going to be like 18% as well. Like, is that 15%? Okay. Some pretty substantial damage buffs as well. A little bit of changes on how these abilities work. Is keeping the AP buff up. And was it like 5 to 20% damage buff on abilities? That feels pretty good, right? That sounds like some pretty good buffs. Yeah. Okay. Nova. Oh, Awakening Nova. Ay. Let's see what they're doing for this one. For Awakening Nova, we have eased the issue where skill cooldowns were uneven during acceleration, making combo positioning difficult. Instead, the Star's Breath Recovery's effect from the Slicing Ring has been unified into Gravity Focus, and the recovery amount has been adjusted to maintain the same recovery rate in PvE. Additionally, the vacuum effect of Star's Ring was somewhat excessive, so these effects have been adjusted. Okay. Ring, 2 seconds cooldown reduction when using the skill. 10% is transferred to the Gravity Fusion skill. And accordingly, the Breath Recovery Gravity Fusion changed from 15 to 20%. So just lower cooldown on this. Follows the Star, 2 seconds lower cooldown as well. Oh my. Star Ring, when Star Ring fuse, they now create a strong gravity pull over a wide area, after which the star disappears without leaving any residue. That's the vacuum, right? I'm not sure how this, I guess it just like does one pulse and that's it, instead of stay there for 3 weeks. And effective penalty restore 30 divine power with each successful hit on swordsmanship. And the orbits, when using the skill from the front, the time the character can rotate according to camera has increased. And the recovery star breath for all skills been increased. Has changed, sorry. Cruel Ring from 1.7 to 1.6. Speed 0.4 up. Fallen Star Fragment is up from 2.1 to 4. And cross trajectory from 0.8 to 1%. And then the PvE damage skill has been adjusted. So swordsmanship is getting 5%? 6% damage maybe? And the acceleration is getting 8%, I think, 9% maybe? Is that 10%? No, it's a bit less than, so like 9% damage. And Frozen Ring is getting around 10%. Yeah, it's getting like 10% damage. Is this good? I haven't played, I played, that was in 20, let me think. I played Awakening Nova in 2024. So it's been a while. It's been a while. I have no idea how this affects it. If that's in any meaningful way. Cooldown reductions are always crazy. Crazy strong. So maybe this is good, making it flow better. Cooldowns lining up more. In some Cognex fixes, like how they're linking together. Yeah. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about this? Is this gonna be enough to bring it back into like high performing? It was before 25, things changed. I know. Like I played it during the prime. We had like a couple months before the ball. I was like, I'm just gonna play Nova and farm Tongred Ruin. It was great. No, just last year. That was Sock Nova. I played Sock Nova. Awakening Nova was in 2024 while waiting for the ball. Brian Tongred with that. It was insane. It was good times. Okay, let's see. Umbrella. Damn. The PvE damage fall skill have changed. What? Okay, I'm gonna quickly go in here. I'm gonna go and look at how much this is compared to the original. This is weird. This is weird. Not a fan. Updates. Was it last week? It was last week, right? Yeah. Okay, it's only a couple abilities, right? Okay. It's not all, it's some of the abilities, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 abilities got buffed, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 abilities are getting nerfed. Okay, let's see. This is like a 20% nerf, right? That's an 11% nerf somehow. Maybe I can't do math. Oh, right, it's an 11%. Okay, so let's just find here sweeping wind. Let's compare it to how much of a buff it is. Because, like, depending on, like, a 10% buff, like, if you buff something 10%, then nerf it 10%, it's off worse, right? It got buffed 20%, nerf 10, but so that's gonna be, like, what? An 8% buff only? Let me see if I can find this. 6-1, okay. This one, right? Wing beat? Yeah. Okay, so compared to pre-buffs, wing beat got an 8% damage buff, I think. I guess it was right around the 12%. And then 4, so that's around 8%. 8%? Damn, it's only like 8% on the first hit. Yeah, okay. Well, that's horrible. Next one is, let's see, Bloom Blossom. Is this one here? Yeah, Bloom. Original damage was 5k. Now the damage is gonna be, again, that's what, okay, I'll just do the math on it. 5497 minus the original number. So that's a 9% buff compared to pre. So instead of a 20%, it's or like 18, it's a 9%. Okay, so and Orchard is getting a 10% buff nerf, right? Let's just do the nerfs, right? Let's just talk about nerfs. I don't want to do like too much math here. Yeah, so that's 10%. So Blossom is getting nerfed, or like 10%. This is 10%. Orchid is like 10%. It's 10% nerf. Let's see here. God. 614. That's is that a 14% nerf? This is almost back to normal, isn't it? $10,600. 10,800. It got a 600 damage buff. It ended up with only a 600 damage buff on the 3 hits. Bro, it's basically unbuffed. Oh my. And this here is like an 11% damage nerf, right? Bamboo. Okay, that got a little bit. That's like an 8% buff it now has, right? And then Butterfly Stone, it lost 10%. 10% on Butterfly Stone. So, okay. Let's look at it in terms of the totality. It's like around 10% nerfed on, I feel like around 10% nerfed compared to life right now on these 6 abilities. And then you still have 4 abilities. I can't find which one it is. I think it's Stormfall and Thunderstorm, right? There's a couple of these that are then on nerf still. So realistically, it might be anywhere from like a 5 to 8% nerf on the class, right? When you fact like somebody hopefully can do the math on the actual real combo, and like I don't know which, like how big part of the total DPS these abilities are, but realistically, it's probably gonna be like a 5 to 8% PvE nerf, which again I think it's silly. I think they should just buff the other classes up. I can understand nerfing Maegu, like 5 to 10%, right? Because that definitely seems to be just above every one of that. But Woosa, I just thought it's a bit weird, right? It's super freaking good. Maybe people pulled in bigger numbers than I know about, but yeah. I deserved, yeah, says the suck shades. Yeah. Well, let's see. Please don't kill the class. Please don't kill the class. Like, those Awakening Circle buffs are looking so good, man. Like just that. Oh, okay, let's see. Suck Maegu. We kind of knew this one was coming. We knew it was coming. Is it dead? Huh? They buffed it? They buffed it. Oh my god, oh my god! Oh, no! I was reading last week's match! Oh, no! Wrong patch notes, wrong patch notes. Oh my god. We'll cut it out, we'll cut it out. Wrong time. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Okay, here's the Here's the real one. Here's the real one. Here's the I'm gonna close down the last way. Oh, I almost had a heart attack. Just really bad. I'm sorry, it wasn't on purpose. It was not on purpose. Holy fuck, dude. Okay, oh, Suck Maegu. Suck Maegu is getting some nerfs. It's real, it's nerfs, guys. It's actually nerfs. Man. Okay, it looks like it's pretty much all the actually, I'm gonna open it again here just because I want to see if it's all the same abilities getting nerfed. Dude. What a rage bait. I'm just that good, I guess. I guess I'm just that good at content creation. Okay, so how many abilities got buffed last time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 abilities got buffed. So let's close this down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 5 abilities are unnerfed. Unfortunately, I don't feel like sitting and scrolling through and figuring out which. So it's 2/3 of the abilities are getting unnerfed. I just want to make sure. Yep, they're all nerfs, guys. They're all nerfs. Let's look at the numbers. Let's look at the numbers. Okay, 7169 minus 6603. 7169. That's a 7.9% nerf. Okay, Foxplay. Like 8% nerf. Flower team. Oh, like, dude, these abilities are so cracked. Okay, I'm just doing some of the numbers. This is 15%. Wow, 15% nerf. 3,000 or 15,000. That's a 20% nerf. Yeah, 15, 20% nerf. This here is looking... I should be better doing this in my head, but I'm kind of tired today, so I hope you guys bear with me actually using a calculator for this. That's a 25% nerf on Ghostwing. Let me just real quick check which ability that one is. Actually, I'll go through the abilities, like which one they are. Like, so it's that's like 15%, right? No, 25%. Flower Mark is... That's 400. That's like a 12% nerf, it looks like. Lantern, oh my god. 9, that's a 10% nerf. This one here is 18% nerf. %, like 15. This here is a 20% nerf. And this here is... That was like a 25% nerf. That's the same, though. Why is this twice? I guess just the name is wrong. I updated the sheet already. If you want the link, yes, please, Smith. That would be great. That would be great. Because, again, it's only 10... The nerfs are pretty high, but there's 5 abilities that are still unnerfed, so depending on which one they are and all. Okay, so here we go. These are the numbers. Nethrex, by the way, the Suck Maegu abuser player. Okay. So how am I reading this? Is there like a difference part of it? Okay, here we go. Here we go. So these are the changes, right? Why is there 2 sheets? Oh, that's with BSR? BSR is... Okay, okay, gotcha. I mean, it's relevant, though. So, do you have the combo as well? But yeah, so it's 18, 17, 20, 15, 25, 20... 8%, 15, 20, 8%, 20, 13, 10, 10, 10, 10. Is that like the... Oh, they flow. Okay, yeah. And then some of them are... So it's all the big ones they nuked. Yeah, all the big ones they nuked. Do you have like a rough estimation of how big the nerf is going to be, Neth? Because it is like all the high DPS abilities they nerfed, right? The ones they didn't nerf were the low end, so... Yeah, this gonna be a... Like, 8-12... It's not where it's gonna be 30%, right? You can look at the numbers, that's not the case. Comments at the top show you... Am I blind? Oh, combos, right here. Okay, sorry. Oh, it says right here. Okay. 18, 20% depending on the combo with BSR. Yeah, same. Okay, so it's like a 18% nerfish. Income takes buff from 40% to 12%. Oh, man. It got the Awakening Warrior treatment, and this gets me so mad because, like, I've been there, man. I've been there. You finally become juiced, and then they just kneecap it, right? It is like you needed a 20% buff, 25, 30% buff. You get a 40, 50, and then they nerf you down to 10% instead, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hopefully she's good, right? Hopefully she's still playable. Hopefully she's still good. I mean, she's gonna be great at places like Tongue and all, right? But yeah. I was hoping 10, 15. Yeah, 20% is mad. Yeah, I feel you on that. I was saying like 5, 10, but then I was hoping that would be the standard. They would buff others up there. Right now, they nerf suck Woosa as well. Yeah. That's sad. Dosa too? Wait, are they not doing... And it... Oh my god. And Suck Circuit goes unchanged? Why do they nerf others? I don't know, man. I don't know. They only had to like do a little love tap on Maegu. Yeah, Ranger and Circa seems to have dodged the nerfs, man. Circa still buffed. Is it though? I think it's only Awakening, right? I mean, I think it does if you're nerfing Woosa as well, right? Hardcore. It's all about the context of where PA is aiming for in balance. As it's like right now, server right now, no, it doesn't deserve a nerf. But if they're nerfing Woosa and Dosa and Giga nerfing Maegu, then you would expect that Sorga would also be toned down a little bit, right? Because as far as I know, it's up there with Woosa. So, yeah, like, I don't know, man. They did say that they were looking to rebuff other classes, Jinx. So, Corsair, nothing today, but they did specify that they were looking to rebuff, so maybe next week, right? Okay, let's see. Sock Dosa is getting... What? This is like 10%, right? This is over 10%. There's no way. No, it's exactly 10%. Okay, that's 10%. I wish we could see the numbers that PA is balancing this on. Maybe we're actually just like... I really wish we had the numbers, like the real true numbers, the stuff that basing these changes on. Yeah, but is it that crazy, Holy? Exactly, like, was it overperforming compared to... Again, let's just... Sock Circuit didn't get nerfed, right? So let's assume that that's the gold standard right now. Was Sock Dosa overperforming Sock Circuit? It was? Okay. As them a witch. Yeah, but... There is... At one spot... Okay, thank you. I was about to say, like, there's different spots, right? I have guildies doing 8 minutes Zephyr runs. Like, Guild is doing like 8 minutes killing the boss at Zephyr. 8 minutes. Or like in the 8 minutes. That's already 8-minute clean by, but sub 9 minutes clears, right? Okay, let's see. 10%. It's probably like 10% as well. 10%, 8%, 10%, 10%. It's around 10% nerf on everything. Yeah, just a 10% nerf on Sock. 10% nerf on Sock Dosa. Tech Sock Sir for the nerf. I can't, man. Nina, yeah, I don't think it was either, man. No, I don't. They don't ignore them. They just don't prioritize them. If you don't kill the Shadow Knights, the mobs despawn. You have to kill them. And Deadeye. Deadeye. Sorry. I've heard about Deadeye doing actual criminal numbers. Just want to say again. I don't. I think it's. Hope I'm not getting sick. Wait, this is big nerfs as well. This is big nerfs as well. 4059 minus 37. That's 8%. This is 10%. Yeah, this is around 10%. Oh, wait, this is a big one, right? That's 10%. Yeah, 10%. And that's like, it's around 10% as well on these abilities. Oh my. Yeah. So there you go. Interesting. Because was OP too? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I was really hoping. And then I saw the Awakening Circa buffs, like, okay, PA is gonna buff. They're only gonna do like some slight nerf to stuff that's a bit over, and they're gonna go Giga buffing, man. But yeah. Yeah. No fun allowed. Improved an issue where the Dream's Destruction skill for Sorg would not activate when using Night Raven skill with the Dark Shots. Low in stamina during casting. Fix an issue where the attack hitbox of Lightning Burn skill was applied differently from the animation. For Maegu, fix an issue where the minus 20 DR was applied when using the skill during cooldown. And for Maegu, fix an issue where the first attack of the Hongklang could not be chained into pursuit skill after a certain point. And fix the issue where the subsequent activation method was applied differently depending on whether Snowball was acquired when holding down the control key. And for Woosa, fix the issue where PP damage of the Butterfly Whirlwind skill was applied higher than the strong one. I guess that's absolute. PvP application of the Butterfly skills changed from 53 to 37. Oh, wait, this is the absolute one. Which one is this? The Butterfly Whirlwind. Oh my, were people abusing this? A little cheeky absolute being better? Which one is this? Shift Q Tornado? Oh, okay. No, I don't think that's the case. Change from 53. That's Stormfall. That's not. It's like some butterfly skill. It's Carrot Scope Swirl. I think it's this one here. Yeah, it's this one. So it's the Shift LMB. Super armor. It looks like it's this one, yeah. So the shift LMB one. It was actually doing more PvP damage than the absolute version. Sorry, the prime version. Okay. No, it's this one. I can see the potentials. PP one, yeah. So this is like yeah, a nerf to people that was using the absolute version in PvP only. It's just PvP, right? I noticed that like only 1%. We'll see. Also, we didn't get the login rewards and everything budget, and I think a lot of players are saving up since it only counts when you hand in the orbs, so you have to actively go there. It's hard to make a judgment only. I am surprised it's only 1% though. For Woosa, fixed an issue where the chain immortal step would activate first when W shift pressing after using Tiger Butterfly skill in the luxurious ship state. And for Dosa, fixed where knockback effect was not displayed during the skill demonstration of the kick, and the animation flowed awkwardly when chaining Dawn Misc skills. After these here, and for Hashassin, fixed issue where the damage of the Breath of Al skill was displayed differently from the actual damage. Okay. Well, let's see what else is happening here. The 8th regular season of Arena Solar is scheduled to end. First, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to all the adventurers to provide their valor in Arena Solar. Following the conclusion of this regular season, we've prepared a special limited time event mode. Huh? End of the Arena Solar regular season chaotic co-op battle? Where you can play ranked mode with a 3-person party? Cool. Interesting little tester to see how that's a good idea. Instead of like actually adding as a full, just testing it out, seeing how popular it is with pre-made 3v3 ranked. We hope that through this event mode, you can enjoy Arena Solar with a light heart. The truth is, right, it's gonna be anything but lighthearted. People are gonna like crazy min-max. Stuff like that. Oh my. Okay. It's gonna be anything but lighthearted. And also what to play with. More detailed information will be provided through the event announcement on the official website. We ask your continuous interest in the upcoming event mode. Followed the end of this regular season, we prepared a special... Oh, that's... Yeah. Party Rumble, play rank, 3-party. The season is ending with the next update. So, by the way, the regular season ends before the event mode. Before the event mode, right? What just happened? Did I crash? Are we good? Okay, I didn't crash. So, Sorare rewards 700 million, 2k crowns, 500. Isn't this the normal stuff? This is just normal rewards, right? There's nothing special here. Yeah, I think that's just, yeah, those are rewards for end of season, depending on your rank. And boxes, you can follow items. Here are the titles, the colors. Top 100 gets the costume. Some boxes. Rank 1 on every player gets their NPC in the BA. The class... Oh, so the one tag cost has been changed to Sage and Hashassin. Yeah, so 1 silver tagging is Sage and Hashassin starting next week. Improvements to the direction of Star of Notice. Wow. Huh? Many adventurers have been crafting and attempting to obtain the recently added treasure Star of Notice. To further enhance the sense of accomplishment for those who have attempted to craft it, we've added the special effects to campsites equipped with it. Oh. I thought it was going to be the entire... Oh, well, okay. Okay, so when you have it equipped, an effect appears in the campsite, summon, dismiss, standby state. I mean, yeah, W cosmetic buffs, I mean, cool. I like cosmetics, fine. I thought it was going to change the night sky. I just saw this, I was like, oh my god, it's going to like light up the entire night sky and all. Okay, that's pretty cool, right? It's fine. No one even sees your tent, it doesn't matter, you see it, right? You see it. Description items have been improved. List of items with improved descriptions. All these items, I guess, like how to use them. Here's some examples. I'm not gonna read those. These improvements will announce the server. Okay. Improvements on Edania boss hunt rewards. Oh, okay, wait a minute. The weekly for the throne quest available in the Edania region has been highly sought after by many adventurers as they reward pieces of Edania, a material used to enhance Edania defensive gear. However, aside from the core rewards of Piece of Edania, the other rewards felt somewhat lacking compared to the strength of the bosses. Therefore, we've enhanced the rewards. Okay. I mean, it's fine. I thought they were going to do something with the Pieces of Edania, right? Sorry, I got my hopes up a little bit. My mistake. Yeah, so those are the... I guess this is Ethereum. What per modal? So 50 Caphras and 200 million more silver. And basically, and for Mer Mummy, it is 75 and... Wait, 3 gold bar chests? Oh. So 2 more gold bar chests and some more guaranteed gold bars. Distorted crystals, isn't that the same? I guess that this means that it's buffed. Who knows, right? I'm guessing this is buffed. Wilderness is gonna be 3, 800, 100 Caphras. Distorted Primordial, and this is Caution. 2 more gold bar chests, Caphras, Flawless Sky Crystals. This is the Hero Crystal. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, it's a couple 100 mil more. It is what it is, right? 150 Caphras, 3 gold bars. So 2 more gold bar chests. That's nice. Gold bars is like a bunch, right? And then this is 1 billion silver instead of 5. So it's 500 million. Oh, wait. It's just up from. It's not additional. So it's 500 mil silver and 2 gold bar chests. And 100 Caphras on the highest one. 5 shots. Oh yeah, that's gotta be a mistake, right? Yeah, because it also says like 5 shots, so that's a mistake here. It says already 5 and 5, so that's gonna be 4 and 4. It's just a typo. Yeah. Now if it was like over here only, then yeah, then we're like, oh okay, but no, it's a typo clearly. Yeah, good catch, guys. Good catch. Yeah, that's a typo. Improvements to the Edania challenge token. Edania challenge tokens obtained for the weekly quest are used to challenge the Edanias for each territory in Edania. It's fun. There should be a better way of getting spots and getting people in, and especially if people don't show up, there should always be 10 people. I mean, hell, increase to 15 people, 20 people at this point, but if nothing else, at the very least, they should make changes so it's guaranteed that there's 10 people in. So if somebody doesn't show up, somebody else should get the spot. Since the tokens may not be useful for adventurers who do not wish to challenge, they were set to be sellable. However, because these tokens have an expiration date for consecration, adventurers often miss the window to sell them. So just as we improved the weekly, so they can choose between tokens and gold bars as a reward. That's a pretty good idea. I know still a lot of people, they just do the thing, they get the item, they just use it. Even if they then can't join for the next 4 weeks, they don't know they can sell, they don't know what it's for, it's a usable expiration date, they just use it, right? Okay. So now people choose the gold bars instead. And sell them even when the expiration... No, you can't. I don't think you can sell them when they expire. I'm fairly sure you cannot sell them once they've expired. I've had them expire on me. I don't think you can sell them. And also, this is a way... First off, and then you have to go and sell it. The most important thing is not even selling it. it's not even about selling them. It's about making sure that people don't use them and not show up for the fight. That's why they got a selling course, right? Because then, oh, there's like some I mean, okay, sure, then you can sell them. Who gives a fuck, Nevo? Just let's say you're right. Who cares? Doesn't matter. The point isn't even them being sellable. The point is to them to make sure that people don't use them if they're not planning to show up for the fight. So by making sure people don't even get the tokens, it is a way higher probability to avoid people using them and getting a spot and not showing up because they don't even know what it's for. So this is a great change just to try and avoid people for accidentally using the tokens and taking up spots and not participating. Yeah. Only oh man, it's so lame. Improvement to item acquisition in some content and hunting grounds. Okay. With this update, the components of the Chest of Thorn Thoughts, a reward from clearing attraction, will be improved. Nice. The adjustment was made because the rewards currently appear somewhat insufficient compared to the time required to clear. Like, they're still very good. It's like 3.2 billion silver without any demo drops, which is great value if you're clearing it in 15 minutes and you're fully juiced up, right? But people that are actually spending like a full hour getting a party together, yeah, no, it's not worth it, right? Cool. As Fear Adventurers are seeking out existing sources of the Mansham Pyromancers, the trading value has been increased? Huh? What does these things have to do with each other? Okay. Yeah, less people grind Manshams. Therefore, we've added Mansham Pyromancers to high-tier hunting grounds in the Capitula region and increased their drop rate so that it can be obtained as well. I'm guessing they're talking about, I guess, is this the English version? As long with the property of obtaining the forest sturdies thingies, right? Yeah. So yeah, we knew they could do something with sturdies. So apparently, like, does this mean that the Manshams can spawn in other grind spots? When defeating Nagbruski, the boss, about someone with using a voodoo doll. This is voodoo dolls. Okay, this is voodoo dolls. I understand now. This is voodoo dolls. Has been doubled. We hope that this help alleviate the shortage of these items. Additionally, a fewer adventurers visit the zone. The drop Mansham, the trade value. To this, we've added the Mansham voodoo dolls to hide zones in Camasylvia, increase the drop rates. Furthermore, the drops rate of sturdy shards from defeating the boss has doubled. Okay, so doubled sturdies. Okay, now I understand it. Like, you should have read the English version first. So all of Camasylvia drop voodoo dolls now, and you get double the chance of sturdies on the boss. I guess that's what it is, man. The quantity of Maha fragments from the boxes have increased from 10 to 40. So this is 300 million. They sell for 10 million each, right? So this is 300 million raw silver. And you get 4 of these. So that's another 1.2 billion silver, right? So that brings it up to a minimum value of 4.4 billion silver if you do the dungeons. Around 4.4 billion silver min value with no demo drops. That's gonna be pretty good, even for people like that takes an hour to do that. If you take an hour, then you're probably not grinding for 4 bill. Okay. That's a little chunk of change on top. Okay, yeah, so you can get them at all the grind spots, and the chance of chaining voodoo dolls have increased by 16% chance, and you get double the chance of getting the sturdies. The Gladius. Okay, so this is actually hard compared to the other dungeons. This is the solo dungeon. This is the Elestra fight. Also at Jesus Christ, Nevio, why are you so invested in a tiny update that reduces the chance of people signing up for the war? Like, this is just a good change. Yeah, like, how are you so emotionally invested in a small, like, good chains. Like to rage bait chat? Oh, that's unlucky, bro. Okay. The final Gladius is tinted. Content recommended for adventurers with a listed attack power of 330. Even I die, and I'm pretty much hard cap, right? After reviewing the current challenge status of adventurers with 330 AP, we determined that they experienced some difficulty progressing through the quest, so we added elements to assess the progression. One of the issues is also that they do all different types of CCs out there. Like, literally all the CCs. I'm running a specific build where I cap out 2 resistances. Yeah. It's been proved that defeating Illusory Illusion in the final chapter now applies a defense reduction debuff to the heart of Atamagoria. That's the final phase. Yeah, so that's like the mini bosses spawning on the final phase. If you defeat a Black Illusion, defense reduction applies for 50 seconds. Okay, so is that it? Oh, and come on. The stuff that's hard with this is there's like 2 lines on the ground that just one-shot you. They one-shot me with full Oct Edania armors on a tanky class. And then also the CCs that are applied. It does all the different CCs. So that is complete ass cheeks. You get hit by a CC, then those lines land on top of you and just get one shot. Get rid of like one of the 2 things, man. Okay. The following changes have been applied to fix an issue where Shadow Knights intermittently do not appear in the Zephyr Castle hunting grounds. When Beelzebub appears in Zephyr Castle, the Shadow Knights currently in combat will no longer be instantly defeated, and a significant reduction in defense will now be applied. Okay, so that should be a buff. The Shadow Knights will reduce defense applied has been changed so the Shadow Knights does not spawn upon defeat. During the gimmicks where one monsters are defeated, 100 crowns, number of monsters appearing, and once increased by 10%. So is this the AFK phase where you get 10% more mobs? My guess is that this is to make it not worth to swap channel. Currently, the meta for min-maxing Zephyr is you skip the AFK phase. So what you do is you grind and you kill the boss and then you swap channel and you start the fight again. You don't actually wait out the AFK phase. Why do I say it like that? Because you the starting time, like the amount of mobs you spawn in the beginning of the phase is more than the AFK phase. So you get more trash power if you swap channels. My guess is this is to make it not worth to do instead of potentially nerfing the place or whatever to just buff it. I'm guessing this means it's gonna be like even more insane, maybe. I wonder how this holds up against the 2 other in-game spots. AFK phase was my favorite. Yeah, I love the AFK phase as well. That's great, but yeah, it sucks that you know you're losing trash power. Yeah, I agree. But people that are trying to min-max, they don't like AFK phases, swap channels. You're gonna make more silver. Me too, Kusa. I don't know. I like the AFK phase. Gives me a chance to drink my coffee without losing trash. Zephyr Castle. This is Zephyr Castle. There's no AFK phase on. Which is better? It depends on your server, but I think Sequoia is a bit better on average. Zephyr is way more popular though, because you can also be lucky and you can get the 100% drop rate buff from the Edania. It's also a lot of classes can't actually grind Zephyr. Sorry, Sequoia. Awakened Warrior, for example, just don't bother with Sequoia. It's so bad. Yeah, you need like crazy AoEs for Sequoia. So it's only like some classes that do really, really well Sequoia. Most people would prefer Zephyr, I think. Not me though. I love Sequoia. Okay, Black Shrine bosses. The soul has been updated so you can definitively obtain Essence of Doors boxes as loot when defeating the bosses Dang Chain, Going to, and the Knight and Ten's Promise. This is... this is Apex and Bamboo, right? I think this is Apex and Bamboo. Is it? Yeah, I think this is Apex and Bamboo. Because they don't have the Essence of Dawn boxes. So they're adding them to those. That's good. That's good. One just to, yeah. Pirate Island has been newly added honeyground information. To standards, the type of status effects of monsters appearing on honeyground, the Cox Warrior status effects have been changed from bound to knockdown. I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't what I was hoping to see with Pirate being mentioned in the patch notes. Not gonna lie, I had maybe some other hopes, expectation if we ever saw something about the pirates. Okay, yeah. Deleted the past Belner's main quest? As part of the ongoing cleanup of pre-remake main quest, all previous Belner's main quests will be removed, with the exception of the quest, the one who breaks the chains of vengeful spirits. Please note the character. Oh, so this is like people like me that have a bunch of old foreshadowing the ball. Maybe. People like me that just have old quests laying around. I guess they're just removing them. That's about it, right? Donkey! Reduce the difficulty of crafting the crocodile harness for the donkey. I need this. I need this. The crocodile saddle can be crafted after obtaining materials through the quest in Pabu, Krimi, and Gandiha. However, compared to the difficulty of these quests, the amount of materials obtained upon completion was not large, requiring a considerable amount of time to gather all the materials. I never bothered because of this. With this update, we've improved the process by increasing the difficulty of the quest, or the amount obtained, allowing you to craft it more smoothly. So, I need a fish, barter, just deliver supply faster than public drive, barter, more, faster, yeah, just, I guess, make them easier. And you get 3 coins instead of 1. 3x the amount, and they're easier to do. I might have to make my my donkey gear for my... If you guys don't know, the crocodile donkey gear gives 10% life skill buff. Like you have the wind buff for like 5 AP, and the DR and HP for your horses. The donkey has a crocodile armor as well, and it's a life skill buff, 10% life skill EXP. Which used to be pretty good. It's something. Description of the items have been improved. For the UI, my information P, the following description have been added to the bottom of the log. Only actions of the current logged in character are recorded. I don't know. A button to open Fish Encyclopedia has been added to the Fish UI. And for boss information, awakened weapon boxes have been added to the main reward information of the field bosses. And when tracking ecology, the tracking calls modified to take precedence over subjugation quests on the minimap. And improved integrated exchange item. Let's see here. The integrated exchange is an essential system in several from adventures. I guess that's the marketplace. However, some items category contain a mix of various items, making it difficult to find the side items. Through this update, we have subdivided and organized and categorized so that items with the matching use can be grouped together. We expect that this will allow more smooth price comparison using the filter function. Okay. So, before changes, now after changes, they added seed, fruit, veg, and grains in here as well. Special dishes under... Okay. Great. Let's see the Misc stuff. Animation, transition, combat set, went to fight gladiators. Issue where grass and trees were floating. The voice, teleport unnatural after certain attacks. Donghabu, I don't know. Oh, this is Duke Sini, the new boss. He has like some weird TP when he does the iframe. Quest could be completed while disguising yourself. Fixing where the complete gauge was visible when upgrading the flame tower. So you can check whether the penalty has been applied in the match UI when AFK penalty applied in Solar Ranked. And the defeat secondary weapon provided upon character creation proves that it's changed using secondary weapon voucher. Fixing issue where a lot of darkness could obtain from rewards. Kills contribution with world bosses. During the battle with the Vengeance of Sika, Cradle is acquired that its direction has been improved to better the difference in light power sources appearing alongside BDO. This is the second dungeon. Something about titles. Device teleport to Shika Garden was not working. In Euro to enter the cradle with the dagger to be changed display at the very top. Thank God! Oh my God! Thank God! Every time you have to TP in a dungeon, you have to put in your dagger, and for some reason, YOLO or Euros, you have to click down. Everyone else you just spam on, so I can spam on. That's good. Item description: some bushes. Damage of Bureau's stoner cannon was applied abnormally. The issue where skills did not appear when changed in the window. It's just a visual bug. Message pop up. Registration cell without value pack. Yeah. So that's it. That's this week's patch. What an interesting one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I guess we wait to see what happens next week. Surely they are doing more stuff. At least we kind of know that Corsair and classes might getting buffed as well. But yeah, what an L patch. I agree, man. What an L patch. I'm so disappointed the size of the nerfs. And they're nerfing so many classes, right? I was really hoping that they were going to go for that level. Big W for Awakening Circus though, but yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.